David spoke to Yahweh the words of this song in the day that Yahweh delivered him out of the hand of all his enemies, and out of the hand of Saul. And he said, Yahweh is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer, even mine. God is my rock in whom I take refuge, my shield, and the horn of my salvation, my high tower, and my refuge. My Saviour, you save me from violence. I call on Yahweh, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. For the waves of death surrounded me. The floods of ungodliness made me afraid. The cords of Sheol were around me. The snares of death caught me. In my distress I called on Yahweh. Yes, I called to my God. He heard my voice out of his temple. My cry came into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations of heaven quaked and were shaken, because he was angry. Smoke went up out of his nostrils. Consuming fire came out of his mouth. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also and came down. Thick darkness was under his feet. He rode on a cherub and flew. Yes, he was seen on the wings of the wind. He made the darkness a shelter around him, the gathering of waters and thick clouds of the skies. At the brightness before him, coals of fire were kindled. Yahweh thundered from heaven. The Most High uttered his voice. He sent out arrows and scattered them, lightning and confusion. Then the channels of the sea appeared. The foundations of the world were laid bare by Yahweh's rebuke, at the blast of his breath of his nostrils. He sent from on high, and he took me. He drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy, from those who hated me, for they were too mighty for me. They came on me in the day of my calamity, but Yahweh was my support. He also brought me out into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. Yahweh rewarded me according to my righteousness. He rewarded me according to the cleanliness of my hands, for I have kept Yahweh's ways, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his ordinances were before me. As for his statutes, I didn't depart from them. I was also perfect toward him. I kept myself from my iniquity. Therefore, Yahweh has rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to my cleanness in his eyesight. With the merciful you will show yourself merciful. With the perfect man you will show yourself perfect. With the pure you will show yourself pure. With the crooked you will show yourself shrewd. You will save the afflicted people, but your eyes are on the arrogant, that you may bring them down. For you are my lamp, Yahweh. Yahweh will light up my darkness, for by you I run against a troop. By my God I leapt over a wall. As for God, his way is perfect. Yahweh's word is tested. He is a shield to all those who take refuge in him. For who is God beside Yahweh? Who is a rock beside our God? God is my strong fortress. He makes my way perfect. He makes his feet like hinds' feet, and sets me on my high places. He teaches my hands to war, so that my arms bend a bow of bronze. You have also given me the shield of your salvation. Your gentleness has made me great. You have enlarged my steps under me. My feet have not slipped. I have pursued my enemies and destroyed them. I didn't turn again until they were consumed. I have consumed them and struck them through so that they can't arise. Yes, they have fallen under my feet, for you have armed me with strength for the battle. You have subdued under me those who rose up against me. You have also made my enemies turn their backs to me, that I might cut off those who hate me. They looked, but there was none to save, even to Yahweh, but he didn't answer them. Then I beat them as small as the dust of the earth. I crushed them as mire of the streets, and spread them abroad. You have delivered me from the strivings of my people. You have kept me to be the head of the nations. A people whom I have not known will serve me. The foreigners will submit themselves to me. As soon as they hear of me, they will obey me. The foreigners will fade away and will come trembling out of their close places. Yahweh lives. Blessed be my rock. Exalted be God, the rock of my salvation, even the God who executes vengeance for me, and who brings down peoples under me. Yes, you lift me up above those who rise up against me. You deliver me from violent man. Therefore I will give thanks to you, Yahweh, among the nations, and will sing praises to your name. He gives great deliverance to his king, and shows loving kindness to his anointed, to David and to his offspring, forevermore. Now these are the last words of David. David, the son of Jesse, says, the man who was raised on high says, the anointed of the God of Jacob, the sweet psalmist of Israel. Yahweh's Spirit spoke by me. His word was on my tongue. The God of Israel said, the Rock of Israel spoke to me. One who rules over men righteously, who rules in the fear of God, shall be as the light of the morning when the sun rises, a morning without clouds, when the tender grass springs out of the earth, through clear shining after rain. Isn't my house so with God? Yet he has made me with an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things, and sure, for it is all my salvation and all my desire. Won't he make it grow? But all the ungodly will be as thorns to be thrust away, because they can't be taken with the hand. The man who touches them must be armed with iron and the staff of a spear. They will be utterly burned with fire in their place. These are the names of the mighty men whom David had: Josheb-Bashabath, a Tachamonite, chief of the captains. He was called Adino the Eznite, who killed 800 at one time. After him was Eleazar the son of Dodai, the son of Ahilite, one of the three mighty men with David when they defied the Philistines, who were gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel had gone away. He arose and struck the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand froze to the sword. And Yahweh worked a great victory that day, and the people returned after him, only to take plunder. After him was Shammah, the son of Agi the Hararite. The Philistines had gathered together into a troop, where there was a plot of ground full of lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines. But he stood in the middle of the plot and defended it, and killed the Philistines, and Yahweh worked a great victory. 3 of the 30 chief men came down, and came to David in the harvest time to the cave of Adullam, and the troop of the Philistines was encamped in the valley of Rephaim. David was then in the stronghold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. David said longingly, "Oh, that someone would give me water to drink from the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate." 3 mighty men broke through the armies of the Philistines, and drew water out of the wall of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. But he would not drink of it, but poured it out to Yahweh. He said, "Be it far from me, Yahweh, that I should do this. Isn't this the blood of the men who risked their lives to go?" Therefore he would not drink it. The 3 mighty men did these things. Abishai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was chief of the 3. He lifted up his spear against the 300 and killed them, and had a name among the 3. Wasn't he the most honourable of the 3? Therefore he was made their captain. However, he wasn't included as one of the three. Benai, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Casbeel, who has done mighty deeds, killed the 2 sons of Ariel of Moab. He also went down and killed a lion in the middle of the pit at the time of snow. He killed a huge Egyptian, and the Egyptian had a spear in his hand. But he went down to him with a staff, and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand, and killed him with his own spear. Benaiah the son of Jehoiada did these things, and had a name among the 3 mighty men. But he was a more honourable one than the 30, and didn't attain to the 3. David set him over his guard. Asahel, the brother of Joab, was one of the 30. Elhanan, the son of Dodo of Bethlehem. Shammah, the Harodite. Elika, the Harodite. Helez, the Paltite. Ira, the son of Ikesh, the Tekoite. Abiezer, the Anathothite. Mebunai, the Hushathite. Zalmon, the Ahahite. Maharai, the Naphathathite. Heleb, the son of Baana, the Nephathathite. Ittai, the son of Ribai, the Gibeite. Of the children of Benjamin, Benai, a Piriathite. Hadiai, of the brooks of Gaash. Eliaboth, the Ibeathite. Ismaveth, the Barhumite. Eliabah, the Shaalmanite. The sons of Jashen, Jonathan, Shammah the Hararite. Ahiam, the son of Sharah the Ararite. Eliphalet, the son of Abishai, the son of Me'akath. Eliam, the son of Ahithophel, the Gileonite. Hezron, the Carmelite. Pearai, the Arbite. Egal, the son of Nathan, of Zobah. Bani, the Gadite. Zelek, the Ammonite. Naharai, the Beerothite. Armor-bearers to Joab, the son of Jeruah. Ira, the Erathite. Gareb, the Ithrite. And Uriah the Hittite, 37 in all. For the chief musician, to the tune of Do Not Destroy, a poem by David when he fled from Saul in the cave. Be merciful to me, God, be merciful to me, for my soul takes refuge in you. Yes, in the shadow of your wings I will take refuge until disaster has passed. I cry out to God Most High, to God who accomplishes my requests for me. He will send from heaven and save me. He rebukes the one who is pursuing me. God will send out his loving kindness and his truth. My soul is among lions. I lie among those who are set on fire, even the sons of men whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. Be exalted, God, above the heavens. Let your glory be above the heavens. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They dig a pit before me. They fall into the middle of it themselves. My heart is steadfast, God. My heart is steadfast. I will sing. Yes, I will sing praises. Wake up, my glory. Wake up, lute and harp. I will wake up at the dawn. I will give thanks to you, Lord, among the people. I will sing praises to you among the nations. For your great loving kindness reaches to the heavens, and your truth to the skies. Be exalted, God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. O come, let us sing to Yahweh. Let's shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Let's come before his presence with thanksgiving. Let's extol him with songs. For Yahweh is a great God, a king great above all gods. In his hands are the deep places of the earth. The heights of the mountains are also his. The sea is his, and he made it. His hands formed the dry land. Oh, come, let's worship and bow down. Let's kneel before Yahweh our Maker, for he is our God. We are the people of his pasture and the sheep in his care. Today, oh, that you would hear his voice. Don't harden your heart as at Meribah, as in the days of Massah at the wilderness, when your fathers tempted me, tested me, and saw my work. 40 long years I was grieved with that generation, and said, they are a people who err in their heart. They have not known my ways. Therefore I swore in my wrath, they won't enter into my rest. Yahweh reigns. Let the earth rejoice. Let the multitude of islands be glad. Clouds and darkness are around him. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of his throne. A fire goes before him. He burns up his adversaries on every side. His lightning lights up the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax at the presence of Yahweh, at the presence of the Lord of the whole earth. The heavens declare his righteousness. All the peoples have seen his glory. Let all them be shamed who serve engraved images, who boast in their idols. Worship him, all you gods. Zion heard and was glad. The daughters of Judah rejoiced because of your judgments, Yahweh. For you, Yahweh, are most high above all the earth. You are exalted far above all gods. You who love Yahweh hate evil. He preserves the soul of his saints. He delivers them out of the hand of the wicked. Light is shown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. Be glad in Yahweh, you righteous people. Give thanks to his holy name. Sing to Yahweh a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have worked salvation for him. Yahweh has made known his salvation. He has openly shown his righteousness in the sight of the nations. He has remembered his loving kindness and his faithfulness toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Make a joyful noise to Yahweh, all the earth. Burst out and sing for joy. Yes, sing praises. Sing praises to Yahweh with the harp and with the voice of melody, with trumpets and sound of the ram's horn. Make a joyful noise before the King, Yahweh. Let the sea roar with its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. Let the rivers clap their hands. Let the mountains sing for joy together. Let them sing before Yahweh, for he comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world with righteousness, and the peoples with equity. Yahweh reigns. Let the people tremble. He sits enthroned above among the cherubim. Let the earth be moved. Yahweh is great in Zion. He is high above all the people. Let them praise your holy and awesome name. He is holy. The king's strength also loves justice. You establish equity. You execute justice and righteousness in Jacob. Exalt Yahweh our God. Worship at his footstool. He is holy. Moses and Aaron were among his priests. Samuel was among those who call on his name. They called on Yahweh and he answered them. He spoke to them in a pillar of cloud. They kept his testimonies, the statute that he gave them. You answered them, Yahweh our God. You are a God who forgave them, although you took vengeance for their doings. Exalt Yahweh our God. Worship at his holy hill, for Yahweh our God is holy.